let me just get the link real quick and we'll get to take a look at this. So there's been numerous changes, and I'm not even familiar with all of them. So we'll get a sneak peek at all kinds of new spells and features to be sure. But our target, our one goal today, is to take a peek at the newest available faction. Okay, I just need paste here into Discord, and with that we should be good to go. Probably. Okay. Got it. Okay. So, what we have here is, let me just pick somebody. Geez, I don't know. Well, I don't know what build to go with. Oh, Benefactor. This is new. What did this just take the place of? Famous? Famous is gone. Yeah, this took the place of Famous. The wizard begins with 10 fame. Doubles the chance of wizard buying magic items. So far this sounds like fame. That sounds like fame. That sounds like fame. Oh, here we go. Heroes. Oh, this game's a bonus to heroes. That's new. And you start this game. I kind of like the heroic heart. I don't know how I feel about this bonus because that's what tactician. Oh, tactician's different now. That's why. Teleporting units gain first strike. What? Non-corporeal units have negate first strike. Why would they get that? If units stay on its... What is a favorable combat tile? Oh. That's kind of neat. Huh. That's interesting. I sort of feel like this shouldn't be a retort. This should just be a passive thing for all the time, if you're going to make this a thing. But I've always kind of felt like an elf should fight better with a tree. Anyway, we're not going to try to... Okay. Lots of changes. I'm not going to catch up on all of them. We have limited time today. Let's just go with... We'll take a little chaos. We'll throw in a web. We'll grab... Yeah, you know, we'll do this. What the hell? Why not? Do I want anything else? Maybe. You know what? Let's just throw in Warlord for good measure. We'll make these guys extra strong. Since I don't know what I need with this build, I'll just take everything! Oh my gosh, this is a common spell? Yeah, I gotta take web. I mean, I gotta. It's just too good not to. Okay, we need... Uh-oh. The spell I took this for isn't here. Where's Focus Magic? Uh-oh. Do I even need the blue books now? I'll just take, I guess Aura of Majesty is pretty good. Okay, Rust! This is new. Oh, hey, it's Shatter. Oh my gosh, it permanently removes your Adamant, Mithril, or a Halcon? Oh man, that's brutal. Ooh, that is not nice. Alright, Heroism seems good. God, I want skeletons. But we'll take skeletons. No, ghouls. We'll take skeletons. Ghouls is probably the better choice, but we'll figure out these guys' units. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Oh, shit. No! I forgot something critical. I have to take Mirren. Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave sorcery out of it this time. You know what? I don't think death is going to be contributing much either. I think I'll just... I think I'll just slip in a couple more books here and there, okay? Okay, so we'll throw in Survival of the Fittest. Flame Blade is still absolutely necessary, but we're going to add in good old Just Cause and I guess Holy Armor. I like Holy Armor. Alright, Faceless the Wrestler. Here they are. They do not get to have... Okay, I guess we don't do portraits here, that's fine. They're an advanced human civilization with a unique practice of cultivating immortality. They used to populate Arcanus in antiquity, but now reside in Mirror. They were banished as punishment for opposing an ancient great magical empire. That's more of a description than anybody else gets. They produce +1 food. Their cities have +25% max population. That's actually an enormous bonus right there. And they can build everything except for cathedrals and temples. Okay. The units are 20% cheaper to produce with an additional 2 figures, but suffer -1 armor. Honestly, this sounds ridiculously powerful. But, I mean, they're in the Mirren plane with the Dark Elves and the Draconians, so, I mean, you know. Let's see, they don't get along with most people, but especially the Clacons. No surprise there. Looks like they don't get along with anyone in the Mirren plane, actually. That's going to be an issue. Not much of one, but still a thing. I don't know, a population boost and a discount and the 2 extra figure thing, not to mention the food, they sound really good. But are their units any good? Are they actually OP, or are they going to underperform? Well, let's see. So first off, we have the usual quality where they do with Warlords always has really great sprites. Look at these. You have 3 attack power at level 1? As a spearman? Oh, conscripts. You're not a spearman, you're a conscript. You have armor piercing and negate for... Okay, hold on. Oh, hi guys. Is this what we look like? Oh, okay. I guess that's what we look like. Okay, hold up. Wow, why do these... Yeah, okay, So they've basically got 1 point more melee. And they've got this armor piercing negate for a strike stuff. That's significantly better than anyone else's spearman. But I don't think that actually is enough to make them useful. I mean, I'm sorry, armor piercing is like one of the ultimate abilities, but I mean, I guess I could put Flame Blade on it, but they just get shot with an arrow and they'd all die. And they have 3 resistance. Oh my gosh. So, oh, they're also 50% more expensive than a normal spearman. You know what? I think I'd rather have a normal spearman, because I'm never going to make these. Unless I want to scout something. Unless I'm basically sacrificing them for some reason. So, there might be a way to break this, maybe, but with 1 armor and 1 hit point, I really doubt it. I just don't see it happening. But maybe. It's always possible. All things are possible, after all. So what we're going to do is we're going to populate a little bit, and then we're going to just try to rush units. We're not going for a long haul, so I don't care if I have a good game going or not. This is just a sample of something still in production. I had a lot of technical difficulties, and in the time it took for me to get this thing working, I think I received like 4 updates, 4 patches to update this. So it's very much in active production. Which is the best time to find all the horrible abuses and ways to break things. You know what? I don't need to make more settlers. 3 cities is enough. 3 cities are all we need. Oh shit, I should try raising taxes. How far can I take my taxes? That's too far. Look at that guy throwing his arms up. Oh, he still ain't working. There we go. Okay, now we're just gonna build the basics of the economy. They make shaman, huh? No temple or... Oh, hey, crossbowman. Crossbowman! There's a lot of factions that get crossbowmen and warlords. It's not... It's a fantastic unit, but it's not something special for just them. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. So far, that's the only thing I've seen of their units that's distinct. Let's keep going. There's more. There's going to be a bunch more. I've seen a few of the sprites and things. So... Oh yeah, I have a spell. I should probably cast a couple of these, shouldn't I? We'll start with Just Cause, so we can raise our taxes, and that should help us accelerate to their new interesting units, and we're just going to throw them into some battles and see what happens. If you get first strike on them... I just don't see it working because of that. Just any ranged unit will devastate them. That's the real issue. And even if you... I just... 3 resistance, no hit points, no defense. I just can't see it working out for them. I don't think there's any way to give them first strike, but if you could give them first strike, and you could put Lionheart on them, then sure. But if you had Lionheart, you'd never waste it on them. Maybe a Flame Blade in combat, like in the middle of combat, opportunistically, you might drop a Flame Blade on one right before he attacks. I could see that happening. Not very often, but it's a thing that could happen. Alright. So, let's see if their shaman... Their shaman are probably going to be a normal shaman. Alright, raise them taxes. Oh, this guy has a little bit of resistance going. This looks like a standard shaman for the standard price tag. He's got 6 figures, though, instead of 4. The extra figures are a big deal. This is the strongest shaman in the game. You know that I like shaman a lot because I like to have a healer and their magic ranged attack is pathetic, but at least it's something. But this one is 50% better than a regular shaman. So that's something already. That would help. The bowman would also be slightly better with the extra figures. So already their early game is pretty good looking. Exactly. Why would you use Lionheart on it? That's the problem. Alright. So... Elixir alchemists and alchemists. Alright. They can also make a monastery for war monks. Auto crossbowman. We have 2 different flavors of bowman. Okay. cavalry, heavy cavalry, war wagons, potentially. Unfortunately, we're going to have to make more things. Where's my barracks? I'm supposed to be able to build everything except the religious buildings. Oh, right. Armories exist again. Oh, that's right. I kind of missed the armory. I don't think everybody should have one, but definitely some people should. Okay. Fire Lancers. That sounds like a gunpowder unit to me, but it doesn't have a ranged attack. Fear, negate first strike. I think this is... But they don't have a thrown attack or anything. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe it's just some kind of lancer. I'm not exactly sure what this is referring to. I hear fire lance and I think rifle. Primitive rifle. Well, they've got a little bit of durability to them. You could build them almost immediately, potentially. We'll give them a go. Let's just slap down a few more buildings. Yeah. Yeah, you can use spearmen if you don't have something like skeletons. You can use spearmen to raise your taxes while keeping your rebels down. You can throw them into things to scout. And you can do some other odd uses. If you could just have a few of them ringing your city, the enemy won't be able to attack your city without attacking the spearman first. And that gives you a chance to throw spells at them. Basically, every use for the spearman is because the spearman is so incredibly inexpensive. Like, that's the only reason to have a spearman, is because it's cheap. Okay. Let me get these other cities. We're going to need a fair amount of income. Okay. There you go. Make all that stuff. So that one is, and this one are just going to be cities for producing resources for the main city to produce a military with. Oh shit, did I ever cast that other spell? Okay, I did. Very good. Alright. War wagons, all kinds of interesting things, but we're gonna try out the Fire Lancers and the Shaman first. And see what that can do against some random junk. I'm gonna throw some ghosts out real quick to do scouting, so we can pick our targets correctly. Their extra population growth seems pretty good to me. No invisible stalkers, that is a definite primary target right there. Definitely gonna hit that one. I'm literally not researching or doing anything, not making settlers. We're just pumping out buildings as quick as we can. Okay, that sounds possible. Okay, you just need to produce all the things. What will produce money and resources for me? I will just ignore you otherwise. Now we're going to throw another ghost away. Come on, hurry up, finish my armory. No. My people fight and live or die based on their own merits. Alright. Alright, this will be our first army. Actually, let me add in a Rax real quick. Yeah, let's add that Rax in real quick first. Might as well. Why go into battle at the minimum level? I want to buy it now. Okay, no air elementals. Okay, all of these look like fantastic targets for this army. Oh shit. Fire elementals. Wait a minute. You gotta have the Alchemist's Guild, otherwise you won't be able to fight them. Magic weapons are mandatory. That'd be embarrassing to walk in and lose to fire elementals because I can't damage them. War bars? Alright. Fantastic. We're gonna sweep all of these. Okay. Alright, go that way. So, after we rapid build this first army, this will be what an early game army can look like. Then we'll immediately tech up and build something bigger. I mean, I suppose cavalry could be very early too. I've never really liked the cavalry in Master of Magic. I think that Warlords heavy cavalry has its place, but regular cavalry is still a fragile unit. They do move pretty quick though, gotta give them their due. Go ahead and make another ghost. Okay. Look at these shaman. I know it's the first of 3 races that are being composed. I know a little bit about the others. There's gonna be Rakshulkas. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Probably not. Oh, I don't want to fight a ghoul, but I definitely don't want a ghoul attacking something else, so, ouch. Not bad. As I said, these are fantastic shaman. These are the best shaman in the game. Not as good as priests, maybe, but, yeah, anyway, there's gonna be 3 races. They're gonna be interesting. 2 of them are Mirren, 1 of them is an Arcanus. I know a little bit about them, but I'm not gonna, you know, spoil what little I do know. And as I said, this one's very much in active development, so I'd assume it'll be ready when it's ready, I guess. Let me go ahead and throw a flame blade on one of the bowmen, too. These bowmen have the potential to be terrifying. Alright, I need to know. Looks like it's just wraiths. This'll probably be where my first army dies horrifically. Because of course I'm throwing them to the wraiths. Why wouldn't I? But the second army may or may not perform any better. We'll see. This army's almost complete. When I step out, they'll have to produce 2 more. I should probably wedge a couple of units in those cities. Alright. Yeah, you look pretty scary. Actually, your melee is pretty decent. If you had more than a hit point, you would be scary. I don't know. The person making it is, well, I'm not going to talk about people. Anyway, I'll leave it at I think that the person who made this knows what they're doing and cares deeply about it. And I'll let him otherwise speak for himself. I actually don't know how many people are involved in this project. I suspect that there's 3 or 4, actually. I'm only in correspondence with 1 person. Okay. And you know what? I might as well throw Flame Blade on one of you as well. Here. We should have at least a little casting skill. A smidge. Oh, hey, I've got Earth Lore. That's actually really useful. It's fine. Alright. Go ahead and make 3 Bowmen and 3 Shaman. Regretfully, we need some basic defenses so we don't lose the game. That'd be a sad way to interrupt my test. Lose the game? Oh, hi there, Spider. How's it going? Where's your name? Where's your name missing? Leadership could be pretty nice. I'm sure they would love leadership. Too bad. I'm not testing your leadership ability today. Okay. Regular Bowman. Flaming Bowman. Shaman. Want to try to fight the Fire Lancers? They don't have a flaming breath weapon. That's got to be a gun, but they don't have a ranged attack. They must just have a very primitive close-range gun. That's what it is. They have a very, very short-range gun, so they don't even get a thrown attack. They don't even get first strike. But that's gotta be what it is, right? Alright. Well, their units are gonna get much weirder after this, I expect. I never quite thought of it like that. Huh. Huh. Well, where did Talalok come from, then? He doesn't fit into any of those categories. He seems Aztec to me. My bowmen only become more effective as you come closer. What do you think about fire elementals? They're very easy to see. Which makes them perfect targets. Oh, yeah. The Flame Blade looks real good when their enemies are up close. Oh man, these bowmen are good. Okay, that was unimpressive. Alright, well, we're gonna see what happens when that shaman gets hit. Oh, no. They're behaving stupidly. You know what? I'm fine with that. Please, be stupid. I don't mind at all. Yeah, they're pretty decent. Yes, fight fire with fire arrows. It's kindling that's on fire. Let's shoot that into the fire elemental. Alright, you're inside their node. I expect that the Fire Lancers will fare very badly here. Is this the end of our intrepid army? Well, that went fairly well. Well, that wasn't bad at all. Okay. The shaman are actually capable of moving 3 tiles. It's actually more movement. It's actually more movement than they should have. They have 3 tiles of movement. They are the best shaman in the game. Holy crap. Ah, crap, that's true. Alright. Our flaming guns will destroy you. Another triumph! I suppose I should meld that. A little bit more power. Okay. So I think we've had enough with this crew. We've got kind of a feel for them. Oh man, a holy bonus. That would help them immensely. So I'm now going to throw them to the Wraiths and we're going to build a stronger army. Yep. We'll see how well they fare. They're going to get slaughtered. They're going to get absolutely slaughtered. If they can kill a Wraith, I'll be impressed. But these are early game units. You can have them out very quick. You can have them out very, very early game. And, now you only need 1 more shaman. And yeah, they're okay. Honestly, they might be a little bit too good. When you're playing with them, these early game units will be your early defense, and they're so good. The Fire Lancer is the unit I'd be most likely to skip of this set. Not because I think it's a bad unit, but I think I'm going to be able to get a stronger unit. So... yeah, although that might have been a fluke, you never know. There's a lot of RNG in combat. But they have extra figures, which is a really big deal. So their early game is very strong. Their early game is strong. Let's see what it looks like when we build up a little bit more. So they get the fire galley, I see. Alright, well... the Fighters Guild would give me shield bearers, which are always good. So this is why I'd probably end up skipping the Fire Lancer, is because the shield bearer is much more, just has a way higher survivability. And I'd probably prefer that, although they do cost way more to produce and maintain. You could produce almost 2 Fire Lancers for the price of 1 Shield Bearer. I don't know, you could make an argument for the Fire Lancer. I'd probably go Shield Bearer, because I think the Shield Bearers are just fantastic generally. And their Shield Bearers are going to have extra figures, so, I mean... they're going to have an extra good Shield Bearer. Let me see. The crossbowmen you get from the Fighters Guild look like everybody else's crossbowmen with extra figures, which makes them really good. Ah, jeez. They have less figures than the regular bowmen, but honestly, does that matter? This is a fantastic unit. Again, I would use this in every city in place of regular bowmen. I'd use these as soon as I could get them. The large shield and the armor piercing are crazy valuable. So, a little bit better than the Highman crossbowmen, but it's a Mirren race. Okay, let's take a peek at... We can have cavalry and heavy cavalry at this point. Again, instead of 4 horses, we have 6. That's a 50% boost if we're using cavalry. That's no small thing either. I could almost see using a cavalry with 6 figures. I could almost see using this offensively. The heavy cavalry costs 3 times as much. I'm actually not sure if the heavy cavalry are worth the price tag. They don't move as fast. Normally I'm all for the stronger unit, but in this case you might just produce a mass of regular cavalry. Huh. We have a bunch of interesting units coming up. Let's go ahead and add in the War Monk. What are you? You are a melee priest. That's what you are. You're a melee priest. Well, you're no crusader. 120? I mean, honestly, why would I take this guy? He's just asking to get picked off with arrows, when I could have a unit that moves faster and hits harder. The only thing the War Monk's got going for him is the healing spell. But I could get that from a shaman that's at least got some artillery backing it. I'm going to give this one a pass. No, we'll make one just to see. Maybe I'm underestimating him. We'll make some heavy cavalry. We'll make a couple crossbowmen. And, of course, a shield bearer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, cavalry and crossbows. This should be an interesting army. Our first army is about to meet a most tragic of endings. Who could have foreseen such a thing happening? Oh no. The figures are the biggest thing so far. We haven't seen what their real special units are going to be. Okay. I can't even use web on these things. This is going to be an absolute slaughter. Early game units versus frickin' wraiths. Any damage they manage will be impressive. I can't even attack them. I can only shoot at them. I know I put Flame Blade on them, but oh my gosh! That was a lucky hit, but the extra figures are really showing their value. The Shaman just don't have enough oomph to hurt a Wraith, it would seem. Unfortunate, but Shaman always have been really low-end. Like, they're a very low-end unit. You can have 0 maintenance Shaman if you're playing Orcs. So they managed to kill a Wraith. That's not bad. We'll see how the Fire Lancers do. Oh, wow! Wraiths usually heal when they hit a unit. the Fire Lancers were actually able to hurt them. There might be some undead units now over there. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's fine. Let's not worry about that. Be really funny if they came marching down here. Yeah, sure, I'll let you. Oh, cool. We found a coal mine? No, it doesn't look like we did. Must be somebody else got it. Oh, well. Alright, how's it coming? Stables. 6-figure cavalry. If I was near a neutral city or an enemy wizard, I could try to rush them. I don't know. It seems pretty decent. Away with it in the original Master of Magic. There's no way you could get away with it in Caster of Magic, but in the original you could do stuff. Oh, hello, we made a new friend. Hi, huh. So, you think I distrust your lime jello? No, your spookum doesn't get that. No. I should do a little exploring. I picked this spell up. I should at least use it. This actually isn't a bad starting location. It's got a decent amount of space, easy to take layers and nodes. It's actually a pretty good game that I'm absolutely ruining. Ah, crap. I'm supposed to stream Minecraft in 15 minutes. We're gonna go... Yeah, well, the Minecraft stream's gonna be late. We have important business here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hit that. Oh, yeah, we're gonna hit that with this and see... What could they possibly have? Some tanks? A few cannons? Hello there, genius. How's it going? Okay. So, we're producing a unit of monks. I mean, if they at least had a large shield, but no, they're supposed to be monks. They wouldn't. Huh. They need to be led by tattooed priest. That's the problem. They need to be able to pull a tree out of the ground with their bare hands. Okay, heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry are kind of expensive, but we'll give them a go. Give me another one. Yes. Yeah, you guys cast big spells. I don't care. You can claim your causes just all you like. Yeah, sure. She's probably chaotic. Okay. A third heavy cavalry. You know, if I left the monk behind, the cavalry could move very quickly across the map. Anyway, this will be enough to take on whatever's in this, probably. Hold on, let me... Oh yeah, we got this. Go, go, go! Ooh. There we go. Ho ho ho. Okay, we get some crossbows, and we should be able to go off and cause all kinds of... Well, we'll just prosecute a campaign of terror across my island. That large shield is worth a lot to me. It helps cover their biggest weakness quite a bit. Was there anything else important I was making other than crossbowmen? I think this is just crossbowmen and cavalry. Go. I think that's what we're doing. Oh, heavenly, there's Tree of Knowledge. I guess we probably should research Tree of Knowing things. 24 turns? Oh yeah, I think Warlords made it take longer to research. Uh-oh, that's actually dangerous. Which city's it going for? I would love to intercept it. I'll take water walking. I'll give you a big, awesome, epic... Oh shit, they're already here. Oh, this is not gonna go well. It counts as incorporeal, so no webs. Oh, yeah, we might lose this city. Despite everything I've done, there is a limit here. I don't think I can kill it in one shot. I better... Oh, if only I had healing right now. It might be enough? Seems unlikely. No! No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Shit. If only I had, like, a zombie or something. Well! Crap, the archer really needed to survive. It was my only hope. I guess... Shaman versus Water Elemental. Double knockout! Oh no! No. Okay, okay. You go through the city. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, they'll get there in time. Oh yeah! Shield bearers! That was the other thing. It's okay. It's okay. It's not over yet. In Minecraft today, I intend to finish up with the blue sky stuff. And, oh boy, steam cannons versus cavalry. You know what? We're getting a good test of these troops. I want to write a few spells. I really got to get lightning and that summoning focus. But I did write one spell at least. It's, I decided I could finally find a use for that spell launch. Amplifying it a bunch of times so it throws an enemy up into the air away from me. And I threw in that because I figure it would work with that spell that's supposed to damage flying units. It looks to me like there's no reason that wouldn't work. So, gotta make a couple of units to defend my cities here. Oh, no, you don't! I want this test! Okay. Cavalry versus steam cannons. I think the cavalry are gonna slaughter them. Okay. Oh, you missed. All 3 units survived. That was pretty good. That was great, in fact. We're gonna go pick a fight with that over there. Okay, sending crossbowmen over here. Anyway, I took that spell that damages flying units, but reading it closely, I'm pretty sure it should hurt the enemy after launching them. And I added in gravity, which should pull them to the ground and double their falling damage. And I think how these spells work when I write them in Minecraft with that mod pack, I think how they work is they apply one after the other after the other. I don't think they apply simultaneously. So, Assuming that my understanding is correct, it should throw an enemy away from me, damage them, and slam them into the ground for massive damage, I think. Of course, this will be entirely useless inside a dungeon, which is, you know, I plan to go into a dungeon today, so I really need to write another spell. Okay, that did not give me the automatic crossbowmen. Sky Lantern, Dragon Guards, War Wagon all require the Mechanicans Guild. The Mechanicans Guild? Okay. Alright, the Mechanicans Guild gave us our ballista and our catapult, which is normal. And our engineers. Okay. Looks like the only thing it gave me at the moment is the War Wagon. So this is a ballista cart. It's got 10 ammo. It's got 2 figures, which makes it better than a ballista, hands down. Why is the ballista even an option when I could have 2 ballistas? Why is the ballista even still in here? I guess it's just because everybody gets the ballista. It's not quite as mobile, but you know what? This is a very good unit. I would put this in every one of my cities to help defend it. I would absolutely use this. Okay. The Sages Guild leads to the Sky Lantern. Oh, there it is. Whoa! It's a hot air balloon with an archer aboard. I don't think that would really work. I don't... Maybe I'm throwing... Maybe I don't know my history well enough, but I don't think hot air balloon archers were a thing. To my knowledge, I've never heard of this one. Oh, alchemists! Okay. They can cast rust. They've got poison. They're a worse spellcaster than a magician, but that's okay because they came in earlier than magicians, and they throw a mean rock. How does this compare with the crossbow, though? Ooh, no, they don't. They're not as good. Oh, yeah, no, half the hearts, no large shield. They are less ammo, too. They're just so much more fragile. I would say they're strictly inferior to a crossbowman, and they're further down the tree, too. The poison one is unlikely to be enough poison to make a difference. Rust is really interesting, though. That's basically shatter. That is actually quite the spell to give them for free, on top of being a spellcaster. An early spellcaster. I feel like I would just throw them in the mix. Like, I would just have one of them in the city. I wouldn't use them offensively. But I feel like I could toss one of them in. Sky Lantern versus War Wagon. Although, oh my god, oh no! It has a flying speed of 1. It's like the slowest thing in the world. It's equivalent to cannons in movement speed. Oh, you cannot use this. This is not an offensive unit. I mean, you could, but it would take forever to cross the map like this. You would have to have, you'd have to get something with wind walking to carry them. It's difficult logistically even to get these to your cities. Scouting 4? At that speed, it doesn't matter. Although I guess this could see an enemy coming towards your city. I think the War Wagons are the better pick. I think the War Wagons are a better pick. This is interesting. It doesn't have a melee, it just has a throne, which counts as its melee, I guess. I'm sorry, it fills the same role as the War Wagon as far as I'm concerned. It's a long-range armor-piercing with 10 ammo. Why not go with the one that has 2 figures? This is an interesting unit, but it has the misfortune of being in a faction that already has plenty of armor-piercing options. I would take it over a regular ballista, but we got the War Wagon. Okay, so War Wagon, Alchemists. I saw something about auto crossbows, though. Looks to me like I'm going to have to wait. Looks to me like I'm going to have to wait until we get that global. Yep. No new interesting ships. That's fine. I don't mind at all. Okay. Oh, you guys are missing someone. Should probably have a shaman with you to complete you. Oh well. Let's see how they fare. I'll go ahead and drop a flame blade on one of them. Okay. Show me what you got. That wasn't very good. Ooh. The crossbows are absolutely killing it. The heavy cavalry aren't performing great against the werewolves. You know what? Actually, no. They're doing okay. They've just had some bad rolls. The shield bearers kick ass, of course. Actually, that was fairly poor performance against the skeletons there. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. I'm going to split these up defensively now. No, I'm going to hit the dwarves. I'm going to hit the dwarves! That's what I'm going to do with them. I can't figure out how to use the Sky Lantern effectively. It's the mobility 1 just cripples it. If it had a mobility of 2, I could see using it offensively because it can fly and scout. It would be, it'd be slow, but it would be able to get around. It would mostly be the flying that would be its only advantage over the War Wagon to me. But I could see using it. Kind of tempted to throw this at the Wraiths, but we're gonna... Ooh, Demon Lords, Vampires, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, just go for the Dwarves. We're gonna conquer their butts. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. They do not produce magic. Every single Mirren race, except for trolls, produced magic passively just from population. They don't. That's actually a significant drawback. Alright, that should help my research speed up a little bit because we need it. Interesting. Another fold to consider. Oh, that's gonna be... I'm not gonna win that fight. Oh, no. Oh, that is not happening. Oh, that is not happening. They are a human faction. Make yourselves a Coliseum, a War College, an Animus Guild. Might as well get the Merchants Guild and everything you possibly can. Okie dokie. So, I'm just gonna kinda recall them. They can defend various things then. I'm sure there's a few more things out here they could take, but instead, I'm just gonna make my defenses very solid. And we're going to build their later game units now. The War Wagons really sound good, and you can get them pre-Tree of Knowledge, which is fascinating. I think the War Wagon... They have a good shaman, they have a good bowman, they've got a great crossbowman, and then you've got the frickin' War Wagon. I think I could dominate with this faction. We'll have to see if they get any heavy nerfs, of course, before being released. Well, this may not be indicative of what things look like in final release time. Assuming that nothing were to change, I think I could really dominate with these guys. They're at least right now, from what I've seen, equivalent to Dark Elves. But they're going to have something that can compete with a Nightmare for me to really say that in the end. Nightmares and Doomdrakes are like the apex predators of the Mirren Plane. Even if they don't have something that's quite on that level, just what I've seen, they'd be pretty freaking good, though. Even if their endgame turned out mediocre. But I suspect their endgame is going to be respectable. You know what? This is an interesting opportunity. So, these wasps are a real pain in the butt because they're designed to be really, really hard to kill. Right? But I've got armor piercing! My gosh! These are normally a pain in the ass to deal with. But it turns out the conscripts are uniquely suited to fight them. Assuming that you have the spell Web. Okay, it's kind of an edge case. Fighting a very specific summon and having a very specific spell on hand. But still, I found a use for a spearman type unit, and that does not happen very often. Not a combat use, anyway. Yeah, we'll have to see what their late game looks like. We're getting there. Unfortunately, Tree of Knowledge takes longer to research, so late game is a little bit later than normal. But we're almost there. And then we have to cast it, of course, but that won't take too long. And then we'll slam out their late game units. So I'm thinking, actually, I'd have to rate the Alchemist against the Apprentice, the Dark Elven Apprentice unit. Their casting skill is the same-ish. They don't have long range. Oh, they don't have long range. Ooh. I think the Apprentice is better. They still have Rust. They're still interesting. I think you kind of have to have an Alchemist. But I mean, this has long range and armor piercing. And the crossbowmen, I think the crossbowmen are about the same level as the Alchemist. I think maybe the Alchemist needs to come out a little earlier in the game. Maybe. They might be relevant if they dropped a little bit earlier. Once they're competing with something like a crossbowman, I think they're just kind of... I'll probably put them in defensive positions anyway, just because I like to have a variety of defenders so I can deal with a variety of situations. And they certainly are different from all the other units I have access to. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about the alchemist. I don't know if they're good or not. I can't decide. My gosh, we're 2 turns out. You hate the wasp? I think that they're inferior to the sprite. I think the sprites are a stronger unit. I think the sprites are the strongest common summon in the game. They're just outrageously good. No, I'm not hiring you, dude. Go away. Instead of rust, if they had flame blade, you're saying? If they had flame blade, I would definitely use them. But that, I think dwarves got that one. I think dwarves had a battle blacksmith or something. I forget what it was exactly. Yeah. Killer Wasp is just one of those things you feel like you should be able to break, but I have never figured out how. But it's like, I know that it's gotta be possible to break that. Okay. Tree of Knowledge. I wish to know things. My casting skill is atrocious. This will take longer than I'd like. Okay. You know what would be interesting? If the alchemist had regen 0. Like, they mentioned that these guys were trying to become immortal. So imagine if the alchemists were the first step towards immortality. So they had regen 0. That just means that if they die, they come back at the end of the fight. I would probably get behind them. If they had regen 0, I would probably become a fan. It wouldn't increase their abilities in combat at all. It would just mean that they would have this survivability. Alright, we're going to produce a few war wagons while we try to finish casting this spell. Yeah, let's just slam out a few war wagons and things. I'm going to want a few things. Flame Blade would be a lot, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll put them in my cities defensively for now. So, what is there to target? We still have those wraiths. I think that's the only valid target right now. So I'm gonna scrap these guys together, take the wraiths out, divide up my new defenders here. I should have the spell finished and we should be upgrading by that point. I can produce them every single turn, while building up hammers towards the buildings I'm going to construct. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they should have too much regeneration, because that would steal the thunder from the trolls. But, yeah. Oh, charmed. Very nice. Wait, you can cast healing. Oh. So as a monk, you're hailing from this discipline of monks, are you? So our new dwarven city will, of course, need a shaman and a crossbowman, so we'll pump those out now. I mean, I'm gonna produce a few alchemists, but I'm gonna stop producing them the second that this spell finishes casting. Like, the very instant that I have this spell done. Oh, you know what I've not been doing? Shit. I've not been doing a lot of things, but... Oh, okay, well... Hey, sprites! I kind of want to charge them with these war wagons. But I'll just let them crash into whatever city they feel like. I don't care. My cities are more than capable of handling this. Freya hasn't asked me to trade in a while. Alright, got it. Was this magic? I don't know, it might help. Oh, you're going for my capital! Bold choice there! Go for it! I hope you're not allergic to electricity. Because there's a madman standing on the tower laughing maniacally and just making bolt after bolt fall on you. Turns out that lightning was secretly an arcane spell, but only if you cast it locally. Alright. And we have our conscripts to deal with the wasps. Although that might not even be necessary. Yeah, it does have 10% more chance to defend than everyone else. Interesting. Okay, so the war monk's a little bit harder to hurt. Alright, anyway, the alchemists are done. We are producing... Okay. Immortals come from the linking tower. Now that's unexpected building. Elixir alchemists, dragon ship. You also need the wizard's tower for immortals. Dragon ship. That's going to be a dragon horses, dragon guards, and auto crossbowmen. Alright, fine. We'll make all the things. Let's see what we get from all this. So we get the good old classic warship. Yes, yes. Dragon guards, 2 figures. Okay. Fire breath 12. Oh, you're using some kind of chakra stuff to breathe fire. Or did you just happen to breed with draconians? Are they secretly scalies? Is that why they were banished? They were furries? And they're like, no! Banish them to another world! And then they're like, hey, we got isekai'd! Hey, look at those dragon folk over there! Okay, anyway, they got a lot of hit points. I wish I could look at a Minotaur right now and compare and contrast. They have a hell of a price tag to build them, and all you need seems to be the Armorer's Guild. I'm generally not a fan of slow-moving melee units, but they do have the shield. Okay, crossbowmen to auto... Oh my gosh, that is too many bows. Oh, they lost the armor piercing. Oh, they lost the armor piercing. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, they have a cost of 200 and they eat 2 food. This is considered their ultimate unit. This is considered their ultimate unit. Well... You lost the armor piercing, though. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Like, it's clearly a little bit better than a crossbowman, but I don't know that it's better than guy, you could almost make 3 crossbowmen for the price of 1 auto crossbowman. And you could easily maintain 2 crossbowmen for the price of... I don't know. I don't know, man. I think they're a little... I can't decide if they're overpriced or not. They look like a good unit. Let's just put it at that. They look like a good unit. I don't know that they're as good as a nightmare, but they look like a good unit. So let's see what else we got here. What else we got here? What else we got here? Okay. We got the Elixir Alchemist. Okay, this is the Magician. This is their equivalent of a Magician. You forgot how to cast Rust. Endurance is fine, though. I'm fine with this. It might technically be slightly inferior to a Magician. No, it's got 6 figures. It might technically be inferior to the High Men Magician, and definitely the Dark Elven Warlock, but I think it's a good unit that you would definitely be using, and I like that they're a different unit from... Because everybody has a Magician. So it's good to see them have some variety here. Alright. Immortals! Oh my gosh, yep. They're flying. They got 2 shields. 320! Oh my gosh! Excuse me. How many crossbows could I have for the price of 1 immortal? Oh my gosh, these upkeep costs are painful too. Let me see. 5? Okay. Are you worth 5 crossbowmen? That's practically an army of crossbowmen. You have 3 figures. So actually, you've got some okay. You have no defense. You have no defense, man. And you're a melee unit with no defense. Okay. Missile immunity, fire immunity, cold immunity, lightning resistance. What does life stealing 0 do? Does that even do anything? I've never seen a 0 on life stealing. I don't know if that even works. Okay, I guess this only works on units with very low resistance. Okay, they can cast they have to spend a turn to cast their regeneration. It's not innate. It's not innate to them. So they spend the first turn of combat casting that. They've got a little bit more casting skill than a magician. Magicians already had Bissell immunity, so they've got a few immunities. But if anybody, like, if they just got shot by, like, a magician, they'd probably crumple after just a couple shots. Interesting. They do fly, though. They do fly. I don't know what role to put them in. I have a feeling if you sent a flock of these to attack a dwarven city, the steam cannons would blow them out of the air. I feel like the Doom Drakes would absolutely murder them. Although if you know web, they could drop webs on the Doom Drakes. But they're a melee unit, so what are they going to do? Like, okay, I webbed them, well now I have to attack them anyway. Ooh, I don't think they win fights. I don't think they win fights with Minotaurs. I don't know how they'd fare against a War Mammoth, but I don't think they win melee fights. But they're strange. They can cast regeneration, and they can cast spells. Oh, this is an actual boat. It's a dragon turtle with a... No, it's an actual boat. Each compartment acts as a separate figure. Oh. Okay, this thing... This thing... Oh, it's got an upkeep cost. All of the ships have no upkeep cost. This is a ship that has an upkeep cost. Okay. I don't know how it rates against a warship, but I think it beats a warship. But it's a ship. And you have to pay 5 gold a turn to maintain it, so I should hope that it beats a warship. Okay, so they have the strongest ship in the game. And finally we have... They're definitely doing breeding experiments with the Draconians. Heavier cavalry. Oh, they cost the same amount as a paladin. Without the holy bonus and immunities. Usable. Oh shit, they fly? Usable. Definitely usable. I would love to see how they fare against a Doom Drake. So we're going to build a few of these, and we'll end our test after we've had a chance to see them in action. Okay. Push all that up there. No, actually, no. You guys are going to fight. You guys are going to fight that. Oh, hey, Supplenut, how's it going? I didn't notice you were here. You think Halfling Shaman do the same damage as these Shaman? Well, these Shaman have movement 3. And they're a little bit more durable because of the extra hit points. I don't know. Halfling Shaman are pretty decent, but I think these are the strongest Shaman in the game. I think this race excels at their early game. They're still able to build tall. They've got a lot of options for late game. Let's see how they perform. But their early game seems really strong. Like, even if their late game flaked out, their early game was so strong that I think it wouldn't matter. The Dragonhead ship work as a flamethrower. Yeah. Poison will always roll as long as it roll at 0 resistance penalty. All the Shaman have 3 movement? Really? Okay. I play so many versions of the game that I get mixed up on what's what. I didn't know that all Shaman were up to 3 movement. I forgot. Okay, then. I've just been throwing tests with the units against different things. The extra figures are such a powerhouse. Alright, let's see what happens here. Go, go, war wagons! Avenge our previous losses. Alright, we're going to go with a flame-bladed crossbow. I'd hope to do a little better than that. I could cast Rust! I could just shoot them. Blurp. Darn it. The war wagons are underperforming a little. I thought they'd hit harder than that. The crossbows seem to have done more than the war... Well, I did flame blade them, to be fair. Uh-oh. Another tragic loss! They'll probably have war wagons the next time we attack them. It's so weird seeing normal units in a lair. Yeah, they're gonna have war wagons next time. Ha! Okay, we're gonna do one more army. We're gonna hit that, we're gonna hit the dwarves, and probably some random thing and see what happens. start of game with all threats spawn at counter this race. I don't really see them having a weakness to anything in the early game. They've really got their bases covered. The extra figures for the bowmen and the crossbowmen, conscripts, you know, they're interesting. You get one for free at the start, I guess. But, or couple, actually. But yeah, just having the extra figures in your shaman and your bowman and being able to crank out crossbowmen fairly early, I think that they've got a reasonably resilient early game. Quite a bit. The War Wagon does not have an extra to hit. Is there weakness ranged enemies, really? I'm talking early game. They've got the same bowman and they've got extra good bowman and shaman. Whether or not the halfling ones can compete, they still have good bowman and shaman. They've got a really excellent cavalry that can cross the distance. Having 6 figures might actually make me take cavalry seriously. I don't know. Like, compared to somebody else like High Men, what do High Men have against ranged units in the early game that these guys don't? Now, maybe in the late game it's different. I don't know. We'll see. The late game, I can see that possibly being an issue, depending on what the ranged attack is. But, their early game? Oh, not so much. Yeah. Let's consider the War Wagon versus the Balloon one more time. I didn't notice... I don't usually notice subtle changes in to hit or to defend, because those are usually static between all the units in a faction. So I don't even pay attention to those normally. I just assume they're the same. It's a cool unit, but... Okay. 50-30... No, it's got 50-30. Honestly, it looks like it should be more accurate than the crossbowman. Huh. Strange. Oh yeah, they've got 9 freaking cannons. But nobody else could take that early game either. Like, they've got 9 steam cannons in that dwarven city right on my continent. Let's see how we fare. So, cannons will punch right through arrow immunity. My gosh, you really want to work for me, don't you? Too bad, I don't want you. We're about to end this. Yeah, immortals are really hard for me to estimate their value. I'll probably have to see them in battle multiple times to figure that out. Yeah, they do have 3 figures, which would make them good for a buff. For a Lionheart. Or would you be better off using Dragon Cavalry? Yeah, I'm not trying to play heroes because I want to test these units and I don't want the heroes interfering. Why is it over here now? It just ran away. What? That was weird. You know what? I don't need a dragon ship. I'm just gonna assume it's the strongest ship in the game and move along. Okay, let's make ourselves a dragon horse or 3. You can't fly. You'd hold us back. I think that these are best used defensively, like magicians usually are. So, we're going to go ahead and take... kind of want to build the auto crossbowmen and test them out in combat, too. I wonder how an auto crossbowman rates against a tank. That large shield would help, but not that much. But it would help. We'll do 3 immortals and... We'll do 4 immortals and 5 dragon horses. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Inner power. They do have fire immunity. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you could get inner power if you're, Actually, thinking about it, Life Chaos might be the strongest combo for these guys. You have access to Flame Blade as well as the life buffs. Then you could throw in Inner Power. I wish I could look right now at a Paladin and compare them point for point. Or a Doomdrake was probably the better comparison. Definitely the better comparison. The thumbnail? I could have sworn I changed my thumbnail. It says the thumbnail that's supposed to be there is a wizard. I don't know. It's not supposed to have a Minecraft thumbnail, although I will be doing Minecraft a little later. Okay. Chaos Nature? Well, you'd be giving up the life buffs. Nature is a great school of magic, but it doesn't really give any much in the way of buffs. I suppose if you had your city next to various resources and you made adamant for your troops, okay, yeah. Could work. Could work. And I just consider Nature Chaos to be a fantastic combination in general. So yeah. Are these gonna be made modular? Like, will other people who make mods be able to include these races in their mod? Or will this be Warlords exclusive? Darn. Oh, there you go. That's fine. Go ahead, crush them with your first strikiness. Yeah, the count will be alright. Ah, there we go. Okay. Crap, I can't afford them. Maybe I should raise taxes. Maybe I should convert all my stuff. My gosh, the immortals are fantastically expensive. Yeah, Chaos Chat. Yeah. Just Nature and Chaos just bond extremely well. Actually, since they've already got flying, they'd end up either receiving fire breathing or defense. Fire breathing being the thing that would probably make more sense for them to have, but the defense one being the one I'd want. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna hit just 2 more things and then we'll wrap it up. I'll probably need a few minutes between to set up for the Minecraft stream. I'm definitely interested in the mods, like the mod community sharing resources. I understand, a lot of people want to keep things to be exclusive to their work, but I don't know. I like mod packs. I like... Oh, hello. What are you doing? No! I was going to test them against that. I lost 2 armies against that. It was the perfect testing unit. How could you? Well, I still have the other thing to test against. Why would you do that? Because you're a maniac of chaos. Okay. Maybe I should start throwing buffs on them. I guess Flameblade makes sense on the cavalry types. Holy armor would give a lot of defense. It would double the defense. Well, actually, they already got 4. It would massively increase their survivability. I think I'm going to put Flameblade on these guys, though. When you compare the survivability of the Immortal against the Dragon Horse, the Dragon Horse seems way more durable. Alright. I doubt that Cerevi is going to do it. I wish, if he was going to include races, he'd have done it a long time ago. I've always kind of wanted to see goblins. I've always considered it weird that that's not an option. I don't know if goblins would even necessarily be a very good faction. They'd probably be underpowered, but I just feel like they should be there, you know? Also, I've kind of always wanted an undead faction. The space-time key. Oh, sure. Just give Merlin the keys to, Oh, okay, we'll make 1 more immortal. That's right. That's right. 4 immortals, 5 cavalry. Right. Honestly, I'd probably be better off with holy armor on the cavalry than Flameblade. These guys will probably get shot out of the air. Every time I think of air cavalry, I think of... I believe the series was called Junikoki. 12 Kingdoms. I don't even know how to describe... It's... I guess we'd call it an isekai, but we didn't have that word back then. Anyway. When I think of air cavalry, I think of that one. I've actually got a couple pretty decent AMVs for that show. I haven't thought of that show in years. I had been meaning to dig up the novelization version because the show literally just ends. Like, it starts a plot thread and then it just stops having episodes. And you're like, what? but there's more to this story. What happened? My gosh, why are turns taking so long? You've only got 6 opponents. Come on, game. Alright, that looks like something we can practice against. Yeah, a lot. They have a kind of a focus on being in the air. Oh yeah, early isekai Well, defining early. I mean, Alice in Wonderland probably counts. I mean, depending on how we're counting things, The Wizard of Oz definitely. But this weird cheat ability thing, I don't quite know who started it or where it came from. And sometimes they're fun. But the wish fulfillment can be a little bit much at times. I'm not even necessarily against wish fulfillment, but somehow the way they do... So we have no ranged attacks here. So this will be a little bit risky, but... Oh no, that went fairly well. None of my guys got petrified. Alright. You guys are spell casting. Would the regeneration actually restore my hit points after battle, I wonder? Bleh. Bleh. And, bleh. These immortals are actually all descendants of Peter Parker. Surprise! Yeah, wasps don't fare so well against higher-end units. Feels weird that these guys, just the way they're dressed, I feel like they should have a ranged attack, but that's not what they're about. Oh yeah, no, the key of space-time is ridiculous. Not that I really care, because, you know, we're gonna end this shortly. Actually, tomorrow is going to be a regularly scheduled Master of Magic, and I think I have to check. I'm not going to say anything until I've looked at my notes. Oh no, I are at war. Oh no, well I guess I'd better start producing auto crossbowmen. I don't know, I still feel like making regular crossbowmen might be better, because you can produce more of them. But it's fine. We'll just put an auto crossbow in every single city. They have 3 different units that cost 2 food a turn. My goodness. They are spoiled for late game options. Oh, hi there, steam cannons. How's it going? Cockatrices and killer wasps. I could step on that. I could step on that wasp hive. But I think we just want to see how they fare against the dwarven cannons, and then we'll call it. Well, you see, if you were going to do that, then every immortal would have to have a random cheat ability. So it's like every immortal would just get some random ridiculous power. They'd come in, they'd be single figure instead of triple figure, and it'd be like, this guy has regeneration 20. It's like, what? And then this guy, he has, I don't know, he can cast web 6 times per battle. It's just be stupid. It would just be stupid things like that. Uh-oh, this city's in trouble. Alright, get the first auto crossbowman over there, if the city is still standing. If the city can survive 1 turn, it'll get an extra defender. I don't think it will, though. I started my stream early and I threw off my idle game stuff. Why hasn't my... Oh, there it goes. Oh no, you're attacking the reinforcement? Oh, that's just rude. You're a new face. Okay. Well, I think I'll just throw some fire at you. Oh, where'd he go? those are some fast-moving doggos. You lost 2 heroes. That had to hurt. I choose nothing. I don't care. I'm going this way. I've already defanged that army. Okay, here we go. You sure you have long range? That didn't feel very long range. If I cast regeneration, it won't die, right? Like at the end of combat, it'll come back, right? I actually don't think it will. Oh, I hate how weird the order is. You know what? I know how to clog these things. I can do this over and over again, in fact. Alright. No, that's not what I meant to do. Go for it! Kick their butts. Kick all their butts. Well, this is kind of one-sided, isn't it? Alright, we'll try one more fight. Just one more. We'll throw them against something more dangerous. Yes, yes, that's very nice, Toron. Oh no, it's not my gold mine. Here you go. Ha ha ha! Oh no, my spearmen lost to a cavalry. Who could have seen that coming? What do I think? What do I think? I think they're about... Oh no, when did vampires gain the ability to cast spells? Well, that sets the vampire apart from the wraith a bit there. How are they doing that? That's not anywhere written down here. How do they do that? I assume that's the only spell they can cast, right? Yeesh! They're slaughtering vampires! Looks like the regen did work, actually, so we'll go ahead and do that again. Are they successfully killing vampires? For real? Are they really winning this fight? Yeah, that's more what I thought. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's more what I'd expect. Alright, we're done. Let them loose! Unshackle them! Yeah, lots of regeneration. That makes sense. I don't know. I'd have to play with them more. I think their early game is phenomenal. They've got... Oh, they're spoiled for late game options. I suspect they might have been given too many things, but I'd have to play them to be sure. Yeah. I don't want to make any suggestions. Yeah, this fight's stupid now. Well, at least one guy got to get a bite in. Okay, whatever. And we got a bunch of undead made. Of course we did. Alright. Huh. Yeah, I'd have to play them some more to compare them against Dark Elves and Draconians. I'd want to look at the numbers on their units, then look at those. I think they might be OP. Maybe. They might have been given too many things. I think the 20% cheaper to produce could be... Because the two-figure thing gives them a lot of power. And then giving them the food and the population is huge, too. Like, they've got a lot of things going for them. But, you know, they're also not producing power like the other Mirren factions. So, you know, it's really hard to say. It's not like the game ever had, like, perfect, meticulously calculated balance to begin with. As always, I really like the sprites, and I'm just so glad to finally see... Like, it has been... I honestly can't believe Seraphie didn't add in any new races. I kind of wanted there to be packs of different races, and you would pick which packs you wanted to play with, and that there would just be, like, a ton... Chuny stuff. Oh, man. I don't know. Well, it's... Yeah, I'll have to play some games with them. Anyway, I'll be playing a full game of this probably fairly soon. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I'm probably going to take a break from the two-color combos for a bit and play around with modded Master of Magic again. But I don't think I'll be doing that directly tomorrow. I'll probably start that on Monday. So we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, to be honest. I might actually take the day off because I have a few things I need to get done. So I'll probably play a full game of these probably this weekend or Monday, whatever. Time! I need to go set up for a Minecraft live stream. Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye. Yeah, I'll definitely get a better feel for them when I played a full game as them. This was just a sampling. This was just a taste test.